Hi friends, welcome to art class with Mrs. Cassins. Today we are going to be exploring 1-point perspective. So I'm going to show you 3 different examples today, and we're going to start kind of with easiest to most challenging. My first design here is sort of a mountainscape, and we have a road that is in the foreground and it is receding, which means back, going back into our vanishing point, which is right here. Our vanishing point is where all of our lines recede back to, so even the mountains and the trees. So the trees are in our mid ground or middle ground, and then our background we have mountains and we have sky. So I'm going to show you how to make that. The second drawing that I'm going to show you how to make is kind of something in between that. So this could be water or this could be ground. In my imagination, I made this water. So this is kind of like a dock or a bridge. It's receding back into the sun. Maybe there's a sunset back there. This is my water or my lake or my beach. These might be some brush or some trees back there. And then in the background, I have my sky. So in this example, our vanishing point is right here. There it is. And all of our lines recede back to that line. Our third and most challenging drawing today is going to be a cityscape. Now, I drew this in marker so that you guys could see it very well. Pencil is difficult to see. So you would erase this line. So this line right here, that's going to be your horizon line. We're going to learn about that today. And then your vanishing point is going to be right up here. And as you can see, we have a road. We've got a cute little VW bus. We have a sidewalk that recedes back. We have a few buildings, maybe an apartment building. We have trees that are receding back to the vanishing point. And then our background, we have a beautiful sun and some clouds and some birds. So if you would like to learn how to make any of these 3 options, or maybe a mashup of all 3, stick with me right down here. Today for materials is something to draw on, whether that be paper or canvas, something to draw with. I do recommend that you have an eraser for this one, unless you're really great at jumping right in with marker or crayon or pencil. And then an option is that you have something to color with. You might even want to paint this if you have those materials on hand as well. How to draw a mountainscape. I'm first going to use a ruler to draw my horizon line. That's where the sky and the earth meet. Then I'm going to be drawing my vanishing point, and I'm going to start by drawing my road. So the road is smaller and it gets wider. In 1-point perspective, objects that are closer to us are bigger. So my tree is going to be very big. I'm going to draw one on each side. And then as the objects get smaller, they look like they are farther away from us. So now I'm going to draw some smaller trees. And some really teeny trees way back in the distance. Now I'm going to draw my mountain for my mountainscape, and notice that I've left a gap because we have to have a little space in between our road because our road is not going through the mountain. Drawing some clouds in the background, and these are going to be my marks for my median in my road, kind of those yellow paint marks that we see. And you'll notice that they get bigger as they get closer to us. This is going to be the railing for the road, so we don't drive off the road. And notice that my lines are closer together the farther away they are, and they get wider apart as they get closer to us. If you have the option, then you're going to go ahead and color or paint. You can use anything that you have available to you. to draw a seascape. I'm first going to make my vanishing point. And now I'm going to freehand my horizon line because it's going to be a bit wavy since I'm doing my water in this one. Now I'm going to draw my bridge. So the top of my bridge is going to be straight. And then I'm going to use my vanishing point to find where everything is going to be receding back to. So all of my lines. So that's the bottom part of my walkway. And then this is going to be the sides, the part that you kind of hold on to when you walk by on the bridge. Now I'm going to be using vertical lines, and as they get closer to us, they are farther spaced apart. And then these are going to be like the planks of wood that we see on the bridge. And those are going to be horizontal lines. Now I'm going to make some marks for the waves and my water. It's a nice calm day. And then some squiggly lines for the brush in the background. And maybe you want to do some clouds. Maybe you'd like to do a sunset. Maybe you'd like to add a boat or some seagulls sitting on the dock. Whatever you'd like to do. I'm going to add those details now. Nice job. Last but not least, how to draw a cityscape. First, I'm going to draw my horizon line, which is where the sky meets the earth. Now I'm going to draw my vanishing point right in the middle. And these lines are going to be my road. And that's going to be my sidewalk. I'm going to draw my horizontal lines for my sidewalk with my ruler, but you could also freehand them if you'd like. Notice that they are farther spaced apart when they get closer to you. I'm going to draw my VW bus. Now keep in mind I am using markers so that you can see what I'm drawing very well. If you were using a pencil, you would be able to erase some of those lines where the objects are overlapping. It's my sun. We're driving into the sun. And as always, our objects that are closer to us are bigger. So the first trees that I'm going to be drawing are our biggest trees. So those are the ones that are closest to our eye. And then our next tree is going to be a little bit smaller and behind the first tree. Our third tree is going to be the smallest because the objects are getting smaller. Now on the other side of my road, I'm going to draw some buildings. Now buildings can be a little tricky, and you'll notice that I didn't draw another line, but all of my lines still are receding back. So that's why I had a diagonal line there, because the window, that's what I'm drawing right now, and all of those other things still are going to be receding back to my vanishing point. This gets a little tricky, and it's really necessary that we'd have another lesson on it. But it does give you sort of an idea of how the perspective would work with buildings. Got a roof. This is going to be kind of like apartments or condos. I'm going to draw some windows for the people inside of the apartment. You need to be able to see the beautiful weather that's happening out there. And I'm going to add some nice sky. And as always, my horizon line is still in there because I drew this with marker so you could see it. But at this point, you would erase that line. And if you have the options and materials, then I would also use this time to color as well. Great job, guys! Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.